it's really interconnected, as environmental issues are. So we talked a bit about food, talked a bit about transport, talked a bit about connection to nature, because it all has to do with your well-being and well-being of nature. So basically, the main topics as we talked about was impact of nature on children's mental health that Vale came up with, which was very interesting. Seeing that children that don't get to be outside, they develop things like hyperactiveness, ADHD, because they don't get to train all kind of skills necessary for to function normally. So then they have outside therapy and things like that. Then one underlying issue for well-being of nature and well-being of a man, like a human being, is that we are have been trying to separate ourselves from nature and kind of trying to control it, and oh no, it doesn't, this does not touch us. We have now overcome, and you lose a connection, and you don't see that actually, that there is correlation between environmental health and disease rates, and this is science. This is us proving. This is your environment. This is what you eat. This is where you live, and so this losing the connection and just don't seeing that how this affects. How we treat nature. We are ultimately part of it. So we talked about that. Then there was some interesting topic like natural versus modern medicine, and pharmaceutical companies, and this is also was a bit there were varied views about that. Then there came up a very interesting point here that we are what we eat, literally. Did you? Sorry, your name again was Jon. Yeah, you just made this really interesting point that in 15 years, every cell regenerates completely. So, you are what you eat in last 15 years. So if you start thinking about it that way, maybe, what do I really want this to be part of my cells, kind of thing. There's a lot about food as well. Then also there came up a really interesting fact that most of mental health problems that we have now in our society are only present in our society, in our Western sort of society. So it's not present in, for example, rural society or tribal or. So that's an interesting point to take in, to think about mental health. What do we do wrong? Why do we have all these diseases that, we never used to have? Also we talked a lot about, how nature can help people to be healthy. Then it's kind of hard to come to single actions at our table. We really just wandered off, think about, very abstract things. So, one of the easiest ways to take action is, to just, choose products that are good for nature, ultimately good for you, products with no preservatives or chemicals or, we don't, sorry, I was done. Okay, so I can talk about it all day long, but it was very exciting and that's what we came up with.
Thank you.